Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I decided to do something a little bit different. A little bit like it's not really SFX. However, I get a lot of questions on my makeup. Not on YouTube obviously because I don't got a lot of subscribers yet. Everybody always asks me about my makeup. Well, I figured I could do something really easy and just teach you guys the basics of how to get winged eyeliner and also just to play around with some makeup, just normal daily makeup or date night idea. Anyways, on with the video! First thing we are going to go in with is the NYX eyeshadow base in white. Focus also. I don't know if that was upside down or not. I hope it wasn't. That would make me look like a complete idiot, but that's okay. Kind of. And then we're going to take a small detail brush, ignore the dog hair, like this. Yeah, and then we are just going to take some of that primer, and we are going to full on saturate our eyelid in the white. Because I want it to look very, very bright, very nice. And then, yes, I'm aware that's not blended. And then we're going to take an itty bitty little beauty blender like this. I found a whole jar of them at TJ Maxx for like 20 bucks. Isn't this amazing? I thought that was great. Because I have 2 cats and they really like sponges, so I end up having teeth marks and a whole bunch. So like the fact that they even come with a little jar means I can keep them protected from said fur babies. So, and we're just gonna go and really make sure that we get all the little nooks and crevices. I'm actually gonna just kind of take it and dip it in there, so you're just gonna get like a little bit of product. Not a crazy amount, but just enough. And really try and cover any veins that you might have, because me personally, I do have a very veiny eyelid, which is really, really annoying because I always have to have an eyeshadow base on, even though my eyelids aren't that oily or anything like that. And then once you have that base down and you've blended it out to like absolute perfection, we are going to go in with, you kind of guessed it, the Supernatural palette, and we are going to use the shade Lucifer in white, which is ironic because he's Satan. A little shook. And then we're going to take a dense, kind of sort of fluffy, but not really fluffy, just like kind of big, like it's like the size of your eyelid. And we're just going to take Lucifer on him. We are going to cover the entire eye. Because again, we want this to be bright. So, just kind of going in, making sure you hit that entire area. By the way, please forgive my disgusting nails. I don't feel like painting them. So, alright. And now we can take the Supernatural palette and it can just leave. It can leave. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And then we're going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm so excited because I finally got one. I have never had a Morphe palette. I've only had one Morphe highlighter, and that was about a couple months ago that I got that from Ipsy. I get a lot of makeup from there. And I'm going to put the names with the eyeshadows and not attempt to read them off of the back, because I already know I'm going to mess up. Because these are like reversed from what they actually are. At least on mine. I don't... Yeah, because see, the black's over here. In reality, it's right there. There. I don't know if you saw any of that. Wow! Black on that side. And while that follows when you flip it over, it's not like I just, let me just line that up and see. You see? You feel? You get me? Okay, cool. So, the colors we are going to go in with is these 3 shiny ones. I'm just going to name all the colors really fast. So we're going to go in with these 3 shimmers. We're going to use this shimmer, this orange, orangey red, whatever color you want to call it, this darker red, this yellow, and then this kind of like yellowy brown color. And then we are also going to go in with a bit of the like gray. It's not black. Black's right there. That's gray. Okay. Yeah, that's all the colors I used. Just checking. So, first things we's gonna do is we're gonna take a fluffy brush that's not dirty. Okay, that's good. I forgot I just washed that. And we're gonna go in with this mustard shade. And I want to say this is Creamsicle. This shade right here. Lovely, beautiful yellow, gorgeous color. I like yellow eyeshadows. Is that weird? I feel like that's weird. Then we are going to go in circular motions, not windshield wiper motions, but we're just kind of going to go like this. So somewhat windshield wiper motions, but more like circular. You feel? You feel. Okay. We're going to take that on the outer corners and just kind of blend. And kind of go into it again. Really make sure I am getting all that color pigment. Just like that. And then we are going to go in to that mustard brownie yellow color right there. And I want to say Pukey. Yeah, Pukey. Interesting name twist, but okay. We're gonna tap that off just a little bit. And we are gonna kind of make that closer into the corner, but not like too close, so like that first like half. Just like this. And I'm not going to fully blend yet, and y'all will understand why in a couple minutes, but for now I'm just going to get my general colors down. And then we're going to go into this lovely orange shade, which I want to say is Hunt's. I will probably correct myself while editing this, at least I hope I do. That'd be embarrassing if I didn't. So, and then going to go into Hunt's, I hope. And just kind of taking that even more so into the corner slash lash line. And then we are going to go in with the last matte shade right here. And I want to say that is Jack's. That lovely, like, burnt red color. Holy crap, that one has some pickup. Whew. We're going to take that into that very, very corner slash lash line. Like that. And then I'm going to clean off my brush. And then we are going to start blending. Like all of them together. And going in with a bit more of Jack's. Wash off my makeup brush. Just like that. And then because like this isn't as bright as I want it, I'm going to go into the NYX Ultimate palette, the thing I use quite a bit. And we're going to go into that Dandelion shade right there. And just kind of brighten up the yellow that we already had down in that inner corner area. We're gonna go in with a semi-fluffy brush, like this, like this. You see it? You see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Okay. And then we are gonna go in with that gray color, which I want to say, by the looks of it, is Enchanted. again, I will correct myself later on if I'm wrong. If I'm not wrong, I'll be impressed. Gonna make sure I don't get too much because I don't want this getting really heavy. And I'm just going along that lash line and bringing it up just a little bit. I mean a little bit. Don't overdo it. You'll ruin the entire look that way. And then just kind of going into that corner just a little bit. See that? See how you get that nice little V, that sideways V. And we are going to take that fluffy brush again, and we are going to blend that out and add a little bit more of this color, Jax. And really just make sure this is blended, because we just want to darken it up. We don't want to do anything horrible, but yeah. So now that we've got this almost done. Sorry, my OCD is like really bad when it comes to eyeshadow. Like, I can blend for hours. Like, I'll just be like, and then like not realize I was like, time to go to work or anything like that. Like, and just and tap it. We are just tapping it right here in this area, so really the inner corner only. Like, don't go further than that. And I'm going to take a little bit on my fingertip and really make sure that I have hit every area. And then we're going to wipe that off, and we're going to go into the next shade right here, which is Little Lady. We're just going to tap that in, and we are going to blend this into that like light rose gold color. So we're going to go like this, and it's really going to hit like usually the center, depending on your eye shape. I feel like this could look good for anybody, but I feel like if you have more like smaller deep set eyes, I feel like you should do a thinner liner than what I'm going to show you later on, because I do mine really thick usually. Every now and then I get like a little thin line and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty, and then I try to recreate on the other side and I'm like, oh gosh. So yeah, struggles of winged eyeliner. I've never gone to school without winged eyeliner, so it's a thing. And then we are going to go in with that middle pink shade, Sissy. Just kind of tap that into Little Lady, just like this. And this is another rose gold. Well, it's more gold than anything else. Let me just, I hope you can see that. I guess I'll find out when editing this. But yeah. And then going into that. And then our last shade of the day is this lovely red color that's also metallic called Crayon Apple. And that, I love how I'm just barely swatching any of them. Like something like that. It's like a burnt orange red shade. Really, really pretty. We're just going to take that on that last corner right there. Really make making sure that we blend that in. Just like that. And then we are going to go back in with Sissy and blend out whatever harsh line Crayon Apple has created. Blend it a little bit with your finger. And then, just to make sure that Crayon Apple hasn't taken over on the outside, we're going to take a little bit of our favorite color, Jack's. Just kind of dip into it lightly. Make sure to blend out that edge so it's nice and seamless, like this. And then we're going to take in our nice yellow shade, which is Creamsicle, and we're just kind of gonna blend that out from where the yellow to like the orangey red is. So we're gonna go right there and do that windshield wiper motion and then blend it up just a little bit, not a whole lot. You don't need your makeup being like literally in your eyebrows unless you are doing something really artsy fartsy, then yes, go ahead. But yeah, and that is it for the eyeshadow portion. Now, for the fun part, at least for me, it's really not that difficult. And I'm going to tell you why, because I cheat. I do. You see these little post-it note things? These are great. You don't have to pay $3 for them, like some companies. If you really wanted to, because I honestly use tape as well, but right now I'm out of tape and I'm too lazy to buy more. These little guys come in like a pack of like 10 for like $2. So, take one, stick it there, take another one, stick it there. Done. Then, you're going to line them up however you want. I actually don't need the second one. I don't know why I did that. I'm really stupid. We are just kind of lining this up to, we'll see if I get it right the first time. That would be really impressive. I usually line mine up to the crease of my under eye and then lift it whatever angle I want. Like this. Or I'll take it to the corner of my eye and I will do that same thing of moving it wherever I want. And then, are you guys ready to know my secrets? I like to use pencil. I don't use liquid liner, I don't use felt tip, I don't do any of that crap. Too much work, too messy. I like my pencils, it's nice and steady, and I know exactly what I'm doing with it. Like, there is no mess up. Well, there is if you sneeze, but that's with any eyeliner. And this is why I say, push this down, because you're going to take this pencil. This is a Wet n Wild one. Like, the ones are usually like this kind of length, like huge, like the 2-foot ones. I'm exaggerating, of course, but they're like ginormous, like the size of my face, literally. I wish I had like an extra one to show around, but they're like $1. So, and then we are going to take that. We're just kind of going to go over that line over and over and over until we get that desired effect. Don't make fun of me if my eyeliner is uneven. You guys watched me erase this. This was even with this side. Don't make fun of me. We are just kind of making sure the outer edge is more so like hitting the tape so you get a sharper line. Then closing my eye and connecting that line all the way like this. Like this, guys, this eyeliner is my pride. It is like my true hero. I can pick it up wherever. So, and then Satisfaction, like that, and it's beautiful. So it's a little off, not that off though. Really am proud of really am proud of myself right now, honestly. So let's see here. How bad did I do? Really not that bad. This side could be a little bit thicker. So like once you peel the tape off, if you want it thicker, you don't have to. But yeah, that looks good to me. That's what I'm going to keep. And then I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Classy black. I really like it because it has a nice long wand. Pretty big. And I have baby hands, so if it's cut off, don't judge me. And then we are going to hit it up with some mascara. This honestly does really good for my lashes. So yeah. And usually I don't wear mascara, but every now and then I get wild hair. Today is one of those days. So yeah. So for the full face of makeup, we're going to go in with Neutrogena Clear Face. Honestly, I haven't really been into primer. I've just been using my sunblock, and that's been working for me as of lately. And this one is the Clear Face Breakout Free one, which is really nice. So it helps me with my acne, and I'm just rubbing this all over my face. And my face is naturally red. So of course it's only going to get more red by rubbing it. So yeah. We're going to go in to my forehead region now. My tiny little forehead. And just kind of rub this, not fully into the hairline, but just, and that's guy's blended. Making sure that we have enough on the face that this acts like a primer.
Okay, so we're going to go in with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. Not perfecting. What is that? I am in the shade 05 Breeze.
I'm just kind of swiping this. And yes, it looks like it's a different shade from the rest of my body. It's just my face is so red that ugh. Go across my face a little bit. Maybe some purple symbols or something, I don't know. I usually do this, and then I take a sponge, nice little sponge, and I just start going to town with blending. And this one is full coverage, however the less that you put, the more medium coverage you're gonna get, which is really nice for if you're not feeling full cake face that day. But if it's for a date and you want to look nice, and you do a full cake face, which nothing wrong with that. I do that all the time. Just to make myself feel good about myself. So.
gonna go and do the same thing on this side. Just get nice and even, just like this. So, and then I'm also gonna put this right on the tip of my nose here, the bridge of my nose here, and then I'm gonna put it on my forehead in a fanned out sort of motion, and a little bit on my chin like that, and just a little bit on my Cupid's bow. So. And now I know what y'all are thinking, and y'all are probably thinking, Beverly, that's a lot of concealer. I promise you it's really not. And then we're going to take my white tea, witch hazel, spray that I actually got at TJ Maxx for like $3. Yeah. And it is mainly those two ingredients, and we're just going to, I love that stuff so much. And we're going to blend this out. So for this one, I'm actually going to go back in with that Baby Beauty blender and gonna tap all of those areas, really blend it out. Honestly though, for these ones I could use, it's just going to be like the corners of my eyes. That's where I'm going to need that Baby Beauty blender. So just kind of going in. And I'm actually going to spray this. Usually I don't spray my sponges, but for the sake of this, because it's wanting to do weird things. So, we're going to go in, blend this out. And now comes for the fun part, the eyeballs. Okay, my hair's getting in my way. Putting on headbands. Don't judge me. We're going to go in with this tiny little one. Spritz it. Sure. Oops, got water on this. Wipe this off. I'm a hot mess. Yeah, that looks better. Make sure I get all of the crevices. The more I look at myself in this reflection, the worse it looks, because I just realized how many cuts I have on my face. I have one here, which looks like it could be a following laceration. Right here, I don't know what the heck happened last night, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah. That's totally not stressful at all. Oh, by the way, if you ever want to check to make sure that you're like matching correctly, just am I sexy yet? No. But like that's a really good way to actually match yourself, because then you know if you're actually the same color or not. Like you see what other people will see, like that neck color thing, so it doesn't look like you're wearing a face mask. Is real. And then yes, well I know that this is not the best blending I have ever done in my life. We're gonna call it a day. because I'm pretty sure it's because I have all these cuts on my face, which if you can't tell are really, really annoying me at this point. And then I actually forgot this completely, but we're going to be using a combination of highlighters. So the first one we're going to be using is from Wet n Wild. It's the Hello Halo and the Mega Glow one in the shade Holographic. Not holographic. If it was, I would die. Because I love holographic things. I'm obsessed, like everybody else, and I'm just dyeing that across my cheekbone, my nose, specifically the tip of my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow, and doing the same thing on that side. And then we're gonna blend that out. I love iridescent purpley blue highlighters. They are some of my favorite highlighters. And I will actually wear this highlighter if I'm not wearing makeup. Just I will put some lotion on it and I'll like do this, and then I'll put some powder on. And that'll be that. And then we're going to go in with the Incredible You Glow Girl. This froze from an Ipsy bag. Are we shocked? No? Okay. It's actually a jelly highlighter, which is really, really cool. So, and it's actually really, really pretty. And it's like UV glitter, something like that, and it stays on like real well. Like, it's not coming off my fingers. But that's usually actually the best way to apply this kind of stuff, is that you take a little bit on your fingers like that. You just kind of dab it. I usually dab it in the center of that highlight that I just put on, just because that's the easiest way to do it. Wow, that was a lot. I'm doing the same on the other side, like this, and a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my Cupid's bow, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, just so we are very, very glowy without even having to put on a powder highlighter, at least not yet. Gonna blend out any extra slime or whatever you want to call it. And that is that. See how beautiful that glow is? Oh, I love it so much. And then I'm going to use the Laura Mercier powder. I don't want to drag the entire bottle, so I actually just brought like a cap full. Not even that. Like, it's just kind of sprinkled in there, because that's how I usually do it anyways. So why lie to you guys? And I'm just going to take an angled fluffy contour brush, like too fluffy big contour brush, but that's what's supposed to be used for. And I'm going to first sweep underneath the eye, and then I'm just going to swirl it around like this. Another really good powder that you could use is the IT Cosmetics powder, the one with no color, and like it mattifies you all day long. I don't remember the specific name for it, which is really unfortunate. And yes, it is a little pricey, and yes, it's a small jar. However, you don't need a lot. Like, a little goes a long way. Seems to be that way with any other products, really. Just kind of going over this one last time. Alright. Then I'm actually going to take, like, a powder brush like this. Not one of your powder brushes, but a powder brush, so like it's a little less dense. And I'm gonna go into the Steve Laurent blush, this one in the shade Rosé All Day. And I like this color. I don't usually use a lot of blush, but it's really, really pretty, and I'm just gonna swirl that around a little bit. Tap off any excess, whatever. And just kind of flick it onto my face and a little bit on my nose. Just like that. And then go back and make sure I didn't get too cray with it. And then I'm gonna go in with the Shade and Light Kat Von D palette, and I'm gonna use this lovely shade right here, which is Subconscious, and we're gonna contour. I almost did a liquid contour, and then I was like, or not liquid, cream contour, but then I decided against it. So I don't really do a lot of like heavy contouring. It's not my style. I like just a hint that I have some sort of cheekbone there, like that. Tapping off that excess. Just blending it into the hairline. Really just kind of, and anywhere that you want to contour, I like to do it up here just a little bit, not a crap ton. Really make sure it's blended like that. And then, I love this part. I'm gonna guys, I'm in my mouth. We're gonna wait for that to dry just a little bit, and then we are gonna go in with not one but two highlighters. I have a lot more highlighters than this. I'm just being extremely picky, so yes, 4 highlighters. Tis be a thing. These two, they're very, very similar in color. One is by Revolution, and the other one is by Wet n Wild, both affordable brands. Cause your girl loves a glow, but she does not like spending money at all. So first, we're going to go in with the Revolutions one, which is a Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Peach Lights. So really, really pretty when I first got it. Obviously, I have used it a lot. We're just going to swirl our brush around in that and just kind of a little bit on the nose, on the bridge of the nose, and right here. I love doing this little section of your nose. I guess that's the bridge of your nose? I don't know. But I like doing that little section. I don't know why. I feel like it makes my nose look tinier. And then Cupid's bow. And then do the other side. And then we're going to go into the Wet n Wild Mega Highlighting Powder. And this is in the shade Blossom Glow. Also, this one has another pretty pattern on it. which this one has been raved about so much that I'm sure you can like find any review on it. We're just kind of going in. And this is the one that I'm actually gonna use on my brow bone, meaning I'm gonna take like, making sure this doesn't have anything on it. Take this little dense brush. We're gonna take it in, tap it off, go right in to that brow bone region. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and then we will do lips, and then this lip will be done. We are going to take my double-ended Anastasia brush, or Anastasia, however the heck you want to say it, really up to you. I'm going to clean it off really quick because I see that it's got some pink on it from another video I did. Well, not video. Well, was a video. It's not going to be posted though, so yeah, depressing things. La, la, la. Do, 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 do. And we are going to go back in, and we are going to use this lovely color right here in the shade Hunts, which is right next to Pukey. And we're going to go into town with that one. So that'll be the one that like connects everything pretty much. And then we're going to go back in with our first shade of Creamsicle, and we are going to go just like that. Take a little bit on the fluffier side of the brush. Alright, all the way. And blend. And then we're going to take a little bit of the Inner Corner Twinkle shade. And we are going to use Faint. We're going to use that as our inner corner shade today, along with an actual highlighter. And then we're going to go back into Bloom Glow right here. We're going to put that on top of Faint. Now we can go into the lips. So for the lips, I am actually using two different colors. And I also am not using a lip liner. Pray for me. So this one I got from Ipsy. It is a Smashbox, always a liquid lipstick in the shade Babe Alert. We're just gonna go ham. And I had a darker version of this one. I don't know where it went at all. So And then, before I forget, we're going to go into the Megalast Liquid Cat Soup Metallic Lipstick in the shade 94-9A and Bally in Love. Looks like this. Very, very pretty. And we are just applying that to the center of our lips. And then we're gonna go into not Saint, Sissy, which is that pinky gold shade, and just really tapping that in the center because it's really the same thing as that lipstick, just a little bit more metallic. So this is it. Looks a little like this. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. Comment down below if you want to see something similar to this, if you would rather me do a lot more makeup kind of stuff like this. I totally can mix in with my SFX stuff. Comment down below also if you want me to do a pin up hair tutorial for this look. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and like I said, comment down below. See you guys